All sales that are done in the POS are registered into something we call transaction register. And in the transaction register, you will see every detail from the sale. You will see in which store it was done, in which terminal, who was the cashier, was there a manager login because somebody needed to do that, was it a voided sale, was it a training sale? Everything is registered in the LS Central system. This is a source when we need to update our finance, our inventory, customers, etc. And this can also be used to analyze data, to find out who is always returning, in which store is it happening, is it on a certain terminal, who is always giving manual discounts, what time of the day is the peak, which day in the week do we sell the most, etc., etc. So the transaction register is a very important thing to learn about. So remember, you're always doing things with me. And what I want you to do now is to do 3 sales with me, and then we will look into the transaction register. So in the first sale, we're going to sell bag Linda, hat Linda, mountain sunglasses, and the rounded scarf. The second line, the hat Linda, the person is going to buy 2 of them. So we change the quantity to 2. We're going to give 5% discount of the mountain sunglasses. And the customer is not anymore buying the rounded scarf. So we mark it. Remember to mark it in the description area, otherwise you're doing the commas behind the line. So we mark the rounded scarf and we void the line. And now we just pay with cash. So this was sale number 1. We will do the second sale now. Bag Linda, hat Linda. And this time we are going to pay with currency. So press total, other tender type, currency, and we can use the euros. Our system is in British pounds, so we're paying with euros. And this is done. The third sale is going to be bag Linda, hat Linda. And what we're going to do now, we're going to void the whole transaction. So now we have 3 sales. Let's look into back office. And we are here. Now let's find something that is called transaction register. And open it. Here you may have many number of transactions in the transactions register. This is a list of transactions. And to find only the ones that we've been doing today, we're going to filter. And we're going to filter the list by date. And into the date field, we are going to press T for today and tab. Now we find all the sales we've done today. So perhaps I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, narrower, for easiness. And you see the date. Let's sort the time column into descending. So we should on top have the last sale we were doing. And remember we did 3 sales. So the last sale, what kind of a sale was that? That was the voided sale we did, right? So you see sales entries is 0. Voided lines are 2 because we did 2 lines. Payment entries is nothing. There is nothing in here about this sale. We can always open the card by selecting the transaction number and get more information, detailed information. And here you see the information. The number of the transaction, it's been voided, it was in this store, in this terminal, and this was the staff who was doing it, and that's the user behind, the PC user. And this was the receipt number, date and time, and then everything else is nothing. Sales entries, then none, and etc. Go back from the transaction card, and you will see if you go here and scroll to the right, you will see that the net amount and gross amount was 0. So you now know that all voided transactions are registered, but of course they are not going to be counted. Let's go to the next sale before that. And let's look at it. This is a sale we paid with currency, right? And again, the same store number, terminal, staff ID, user. Here we have the amount. And if we go down, we will see the sales entries. Exactly, this was the item bag Linda, and the other line had the hat Linda. Quantity -1 for both. This is the price, the net amount, VAT amount, and etc. And if we look into the payment entries, we will see that this transaction was paid to tender type 6. And what is tender type 6? If you remember when we looked at the store previously in the course, that we had tender types for the store. 1 was cash and etc. And 6 was currency. So here is referring to that tender type. You can always select it and then you see exactly that it was currency. And it's in euros and this is amount and exchange rate. So you see it's registering everything. So let's now go back to the first sale we did. This one here, third on top. And open the card. And same thing here, everything same. But now we have all the sales entries we did. And we also have the payment entries. So now you see it was tender type 1. If we select it, it's cash. It's even written down here. But these were only 3 lines we had for sales entries. But what did we do? Didn't we have as well 1 line we voided? Oh yes, it's here. So if you go in here, we can see it. This is the voided line around the scarf. So it registers that as well. So if we go back from the card to the list, you will see here 3 sales entries. So this is another way to look at it, and you can even maximize. And remember, we changed the quantity from 1 line exactly for the hat to 2. So here we have the 3 lines. And we can always go here, look at payment entries directly. We don't need to go to the card. We can go and have different things. And did you remember what we did? We did a discount for one of the lines. So we see here a discount, a manual discount. And here it is. If we maximize it, you will see more information. The discount amount. So the transaction register registers everything about the sale in detail.